After the Star Wars Outlaws announcement and years of garbage releases from AAA titles, combined with the never-ending toxicity of the woke, anti-woke debate and the ever-increase in microtransactions inside premium-priced games that are released broken, some of which never get fixed, it all kind of created this perfect storm which inspired me to make this video. There are still a lot of amazing games coming out and being made. And there's a lot of great studios out there doing their thing, doing it their own way, and they're not giving in to any pressure, and they're not force-feeding us microtransactions. And I think that's awesome, and I think it's important that we stay positive about that, even when we're seeing garbage come out, you know, it seems like month after month after month. So this isn't going to be a modern gaming sucks video. I've already got one of those on the channel if you want to watch it. I really want to reinforce the positive here. And that is that there's a lot of great games and a lot of great studios out there, and something for everyone, even when it seems like there's a drought. There's always something you can find that you're going to like. And while nobody really wants to see their favorite franchise get ruined, for every steaming pile of malfunctioning, overpriced dog poop out there, there is just as many, if not more, games and studios doing things right. Like many of you, I am not happy at all with the direction some of the big studios are going. It doesn't matter if you and I are unhappy with the same things or not. What matters is that people understand how to get the changes they want. And I think people are smart enough to understand and realize this on their own, but a lot of people don't have the discipline to actually implement this. This is very simple. If you don't like certain physical designs for characters in games, or you don't like the music or the art direction, or maybe you're like me and are sick of incomplete games selling you microtransactions and offering things like early play if you buy the Mighty Morphin Ultra Galactic edition of the game for $500, there's one simple thing all of us can do to make sure our voices are heard and what we want counts. And no, it's not tweeting about it, or making a video about it, or signing a petition about it, because corporations don't care. It amazes me at the amount of people that complain about an aspect of an upcoming release and then run right out and buy the game so they can talk about how horrible it is. There's two things that are happening when you do this. The first is affecting your mental health. You're spending money to make yourself miserable. And a lot of you end up spreading your misery to everyone else, which really is the worst part of all this. But let me explain something to you. When you buy a game so you can talk about how horrible it is, all the publisher is hearing is, I like this, I want more of this, I don't care if you rip me off, I don't care what the narratives are about, I don't care what the characters look like, you make great games, keep doing more of the same. Clearly, there has to be some addiction issues happening here that's plaguing modern gamers. Do you think the people at Capcom, Ubisoft, EA, or Activision care about tweets, videos, reviews, and social media posts? All they are looking at is the investment and return. Minimal effort for maximum profit, and what the bottom line is. So just know that what you buy now, for whatever reason you buy it for, is more of what you're going to get in the future. If we all speak with our wallets, the game developers will have to listen. They want to stay in business. They want to keep selling product. We, the consumers, the gamers, will decide the future of the gaming industry and what it looks like based on what we do and do not support and purchase right now. So the next time you want to pre-buy a game you know nothing about, or are tempted to buy some overpriced edition, or you want to purchase a game Sweet Baby helped make just to see what their effect on the game was, so you can tell everyone how horrible it is, or you sell yourself on the idea that it's okay for a publisher to sell things like shark cards and fighter packs, or you just feel the need to keep up with the conversation. Or, it's a lot of ors, worst of all, you intentionally buy something you know is something you won't like, just so you can experience how bad it is. Ask yourself, is this what I want more of in the future? Because it is true, what you buy now is what you're going to get years from now. I'm not here to argue with you or to debate what should and shouldn't be in video games or what you should and should not like about games and narratives and art direction. But this really could not be more simple. To quote Nancy Reagan, just say no. In this case, just say no to garbage video games and we'll stop seeing them being made. Finally, I don't know if Star Wars Outlaws is going to be a good game or a bad game. I personally don't care what a main character looks like. I care about gameplay. But we don't all have to like the same thing. My opinion is no more valid than yours. But I'll tell you what I do know. Rather than taking care of their employees and building a creative and safe environment for their people to thrive in, Ubisoft instead is treating their employees as disposable assets. With promises of a great game and pre-order bait, they are counting on a loyal Star Wars fan base to just blindly dive in. And sadly, a lot of people will. As a Star Wars fan myself, I personally want a Star Wars game to be made by people who are passionate about the franchise and want to do it justice. Not a faceless corporation that treats employees like stormtroopers. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'm Undead Aaron. As always, I hope you're doing well. Have a great week, and bite my head off in the comments section.
Listen, you better not disappoint me.
Take care.